Welcome to DVB English News. Thank you for joining. I'm Kiana Duncan. DVB brings you the latest from Burma and around the world. For this week's news wrap-up, we're starting in Bangkok, where military crony Tun Min Latt was arrested with 3 Thai associates last week. Thai police said that nearly $5.5 million was seized during the arrest. They face charges for money laundering and drug trafficking. Tun Min Latt runs Star Sapphire Group, which a UN report found made donations to the military during the 2017 genocide against the Rohingya. It's also partnered with military-owned companies Myanmar Economic Holdings Limited and the Myanmar Economic Corporation. The Irrawaddy reported this was part of a money laundering crackdown on the Thai and Shan state border by Thai police. Also in Thailand, civil disobedience movement, labor officers, and the National Unity Government make further strides for international legitimacy. Thailand's participation in the junta's labor agreement to send workers from Myanmar continues, but on the ground in Samut Prakan, Waylin Maung, an ousted CDM labor affairs officer, is assisting in a recent case. At least 110 cannery workers from Burma were fired earlier this week when a factory owner didn't want to pay their compensation. The Aid Alliance Committee, a labor organization, says it called on the National Unity Government to help negotiate for the remaining wages and for immigration paperwork. In Japan, the Defense Ministry announced it will stop accepting cadets from the Burma Army into their training program. Japanese media reported this decision was in response to the 4 democracy activists being executed in July. Now, 11 cadets are still currently in training in Japan and will be allowed to continue their studies. However, starting in April next year, they will no longer be allowed to enroll. In national news, the risk of being charged with counterterrorism law increases. Junta spokesperson Zolman Tun threatened those donating to the resistance movement with the death penalty. KBZ Bank users also reported their KPay accounts being frozen for frequent transactions. While some have cited donations to resistance groups as the possible reason, this has specifically affected those who run businesses using KBZ. The spokesperson added that those protesting online can also be charged with sedition if they share or like posts by the National Unity Government, People's Defense Forces, or the CRPH, which is a group of ousted lawmakers. The charge carries a maximum 10-year prison sentence. The Military Council has issued a list of accounts they accuse of spreading propaganda. That concludes today's headlines. Please join us again on Tuesday. You can follow DVB English on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube for more updates.